Happy Thanksgiving. Welcome to my annual thighs before pies workout. I have a fun workout for everybody today. It's going to be body weight only. You don't need any equipment, just you and your mindset, and about 30 minutes out of your Thanksgiving day. I like to get my workouts done early. It sets me up for success for the rest of the day, and I just feel good. This workout is not meant to try to burn off your Thanksgiving calories or anything like that. It's just meant to put you in a good mood. I feel like fitness should always be incorporated into our day. It just puts me in that really good mood, releases those endorphins, and sets me up for success. So we're going to have fun in this workout today. All the exercises can be modified, and I will show you those modifications for each of the exercises as we go through the workout. Before the workout gets started, I'll go through all the exercises and show you how to best perform them so that you get the most out of your time and make sure that you have an effective workout today. Make sure that you're having fun, and if you find that you're struggling through the workout, always go to those modifications. Modifications are your best friend, and just have fun and laugh at yourself, okay? Some of these exercises, we have cardio set, we have strength set. And like I said, it's meant to be fun today, all right? Just to run down the workout and the structure, how I have it set up, you're going to have a strength portion that you're starting out. We're focusing on strength first. Once we get through that strength portion, we go into a cardio set, and then we finish with that side of abs if you feel like staying around for some bonus ab work. For your strength set, I have 7 exercises that you're going to do for 30 seconds for each exercise with no rest. There's a little transition period in there. I believe I've incorporated that into the clock on the wall. We're going to go through that for 2 rounds, so that's going to be 7 minutes of work. Then we have a 2-minute finisher for your strength portion where I have 4 exercises that we do for 30 seconds, no rest. Then you get a minute to rest, and then we go into cardio. For cardio, I have 8 exercises. Yes, 8 exercises we're doing for 30 seconds a piece, going through that for 2 rounds. And then we finish with our abs. I've got 4 ab exercises. We do those for 30 seconds a piece. We do that for 2 rounds, okay? So today's hitting your thighs, lower body, and glutes, okay? That is our biggest muscle group. I find that when I'm short on time, I just hit legs, and it's just a big calorie burn. Like I said, the only thing burning today is going to be you, all right? So I'm going to get started showing you the exercises. Anybody that wants to join in can join in this workout, okay? All right. So as I go through the exercises, it's probably going to take me about 5-8 minutes to show you the exercises, so those of you just starting to join in can get that mindset together for this fun workout. Okay, for your strength portion of the workout, we're going to start out with a warm-up exercise. It's just a squat shuffle to get things warm. You're going to go side to side. You're going to squat, take it over, squat, take it over. This is your first exercise with squats. Make sure those heels are on the ground. Your chest is lifted. You're sending the hips back. You don't want to bring your knees forward. You want to send your hips back, okay? So you want to send your hips back and not your knees forward. Squat shuffle, then we go into a lateral lunge to a curtsy. So taking it over to the side to a lateral lunge, coming up into the curtsy. And all these exercises for strength, do them slow and controlled. You got 30 seconds on the clock to go at your own pace. You don't have to keep up with me. So lateral lunge to the curtsy, okay? Then we go into what I call a cross lift. So you can just stay on this planted leg. And you're going to squat down and send the leg up. Squat down, send the leg up. If you don't have the mobility to reach the ground, you can use, like a yoga block or something. Squat down, send it up. You can do it that way too, or you can hold on to a chair back, okay? You can do that as well. If you can't bend your leg, you can just do leg lifts. You can just do that too. Then you're going to do those 2 exercises on the other side. So we're going to be going lateral lunge, curtsy, and then planting this leg and doing our cross lift and up. So when you cross lift, legs coming from one side to the other, one side to the other. Okay, so you're working all around that glute. Then you go down to the ground, reverse hypers. You have to lay down, put your feet together, heels together, and just lifting your tops of your thighs off the ground, squeezing your glutes. If you can't do them both at the same time, just do single leg lifts. And then we'll come to the end of the set, and we go into a wide squat or a plie squat. And you want to sink down, and you're just going to hold it here for the 30 seconds. You can make it harder by lifting up your heels. All right, this is going to burn at the end in that isometric hold. Those are the exercises for the strength. The 2-minute finisher that we go right into without rest. We have split squats. So setting up in split squat position, you're just going to come down, try to get that knee down, have a nice 90-degree angle in the front, and up. We're just doing straight up split squats. And then you go into single leg glute bridge. So that leg that was in front, keep it planted, and single leg glute bridge. Okay? And then you're going to do that on the other side as well, and that finishes out that 2-minute finisher, okay? If you need to have a chair or something next to you to hold onto for some balance, you can use that as well, okay? That's the strength. I will show the exercises for cardio during your rest time. Hopefully we'll have time to do that, okay? I feel that's best than going through the whole workout and then getting to the next portion, forgetting what we're doing. All right? So strength portion is up first, like I said. This is not a race. You get 30 seconds for each exercise to do your reps, and you don't feel like you have to keep up with me. I want you to focus on strength. And I'm going to go ahead and pin the workout. Bear with me. I'm going to pin the workout in here. So you'll have it right there. You can kind of keep that up on the screen. Okay? All right. This Thanksgiving Day, thighs before pies workout is going to begin in under 10 seconds. I keep wanting to say pies before thighs. Okay, squat shuffle to begin. So squat down, hop it over, and down. Now, if you don't want to jump, you're just walking over. This is just the warm-up. Okay, we're just warming things up right here, but make sure you're using good form throughout the whole workout. Okay, so those heels need to be back, chest needs to be lifted, and hips have to go back. You don't want those knees coming forward. You don't want the knees tracking in. And have a nice tight core. And we go into that lateral lunge. So we're taking it over to the side and into a curtsy. Nice and controlled. Over to the side, into the curtsy. When we're working squats, we use a lot of core strength. We use a lot of stabilizers, all right? You probably feel that right now as you're going through this workout. So really nice and controlled. Lock that belly button in, up and over. Stick that glute out. Press yourself up and over. When you go into the curtsy, that leg does not have to go straight out to the side. All right, now we're going into your cross lifts. Up, down, up, down, and up. If you can't reach over to the ground, use a prop. You can use the back of your chair. If you can't squat down, you can just do leg lifts. Up, really squeeze. Down, and squeeze. When the bell rings, we're doing those two exercises on the other side. So now we're going to go to the other side for your lateral lunge to your curtsy. Lateral lunge to your curtsy. Try to keep that chest lifted and try not to lean forward too much. Stick that glute out, really squeeze. Really get that mind muscle connection. It doesn't matter how fast you go. Slower the better. Get the movement down, focusing on strength for this first part of the workout. And to your cross lift. So taking that leg down and up. Tiny little single leg squat. And sending that leg up into the sky, almost like you're shooting it up there. And like I said, you can do the lifts, just straight leg if you want to, or you can use that prop if you can't lean over all the way and touch your fingertips to the ground. Once you hear that bell ring, you just want to drop down to the ground into our prone reverse hybrids. Lifting those tops of the thighs as far off the ground as you can. If you can't do both legs, just do one at a time. Up and squeeze. Maybe hold it at the top for a second. Hold it. And keep lifting. We come up, we go into that wide squat. And we're going to just hold it here. Sink down as low as you can. If you can lift your heels off the ground, lift them up nice and high and just hold it here. When you're doing this squat, make sure you're tucking the hips under and that back is nice and flat like you're against a wall. You don't want to be leaning forward for this one, okay? Squeeze the glutes, bring your hips forward, and just hold it here and hold. When the bell rings, we go right back into the top to our squat shuffles. Right back to squat shuffles. So down, hop it over, send it down. Keep those heels on the ground. Stay off your toes when you go into the squat. Keep the chest lifted and send the hips back. Nice, slow and controlled squat and a nice good press up. You can always walk into it as well if you don't want to jump. We have the lateral lunge to our curtsy. Take it over. If you need to stop in the center before you go to your curtsy, you can do that as well to find your balance. If you can go all the way up and over, that's more challenging, okay? But you can always step and curtsy and step and lunge. You can do that too. Then we go into our cross lifts, planting this leg into the floor. Send it down and up. Modification, you can have your hands on something or up here even. Or you can just do leg lifts without that single leg squat. Really focusing on squeezing the glute up, down, and up. And we're doing those two exercises on the other side. Other side. So now we're lunging this way, up and over. And you can take that step in the center if you need to, and up. Keep your chest lifted. Lock your core in. Find that balance. Press yourself up and over. If you can go right into the curtsy, that's your challenge. Nice and slow. Find as you fatigue, it gets harder. You might need to take that step. Right into that cross lift. So you're planting this foot and we are bending up and over, crossing. So that foot comes behind and up and over out to the side. Really squeeze that glute at the top. After this, you just go straight down to the floor for your prone extensions, hypers. So go ahead and just lay down and try to get both of those tops of your thighs off the ground. You're squeezing those heels together, lifting your thighs up off. If you can't do that, you're just doing one, up and squeeze, and maybe hold it at the top for a second. And don't hold your breath, make sure you're breathing. Lift as high as you're able to. And then come up, and let's hold that wide squat. Sink down, tuck the hips under, lift your heels if you can. Keep that chest up like you're against a wall, and hold it right here. Sink down a little lower, hold it here. Keep those hips tucked. Squeeze your glutes, draw that belly button in, and just stay right here. Feel the burn. You're almost done, and then we go into our 2-minute finisher set. Breathe. All right. We go into our 2-minute finisher. Split squats on one side, then drop it down doing a single leg glute lift, and then doing split squats and glute, single leg glute bridge on the other side, okay? Woo! Let's get into our finisher. We go right into it with a little rest time. So set up in a split squat position. For split squats, don't sit up like you're on a tightrope. Send that back leg just out the side, just slightly. And take your back leg and bring it in, but you're focusing on the front leg. So the energy from the heel to the glute, up and squeeze, down, up and squeeze. Try to get that knee down as low as you're able to. Maybe you need to put that yoga block down there to tap your knee to. You can do that as well. If you need to hold on to the chair, do that. I just want you to have really good reps, really nice controlled reps. Nice and slow, not fast. Now you're gonna come down to the ground, keep this front leg planted, and you're gonna do glute bridges from here. You're gonna come up and squeeze. You're gonna send that glute towards your heel. You're gonna take those hips up and you're gonna bring the belly button down. So you don't wanna be rounding too much. You wanna come up and do like a little hip tuck and squeeze. If you can't do single leg, have both legs planted on the ground and just do hip thrust. Just do hip thrust if you cannot do single leg. Once the bell rings, you're going to come up and do those 2 exercises on the other side. So come up as soon as you can, set up, and again, take it down. Now we're working this other side. So we're working through that front leg. Energy from heel to glute and squeeze. Trying to sink that knee down as low as you're able to. Keeping yourself upright, good posture, and nice and slow. Really flex and squeeze. Put that mind-muscle connection right there in that glute. Feel that energy from your heel and squeeze. Heel up to your glute. Now come down, keep that leg planted in the ground. Set up in your glute bridge. And we're up, down, up and down. Really pressing through that heel, squeezing that glute, bringing that belly button down as we bring our hips up. If you can't do single leg, you're doing both legs. Same idea, just up and squeeze. You got less than 10 seconds and we get a minute to rest. We go into cardio. I'm going to show you those exercises for your cardio set. All right, we're done with strength. You should always do your strength work before your cardio. We do a cardio before strength and we don't have the energy to really go hard with our cardio, with our strength portion, okay? And I always say that resistance training is the fountain of youth. You gotta get that resistance training in, and these exercises are a great way to do that. Okay, quickly, let me go through the exercises while your rest time is going off. Okay, for cardio, we have skater lunges. Skater lunges, you're gonna, if you can, I want you to hop. If you can't, you're just stepping into it, down and down, okay? Skater lunges. Then we have a jack overhead press. We're adding in a kick, so a little kickboxing here today. So we're doing a jack to a kick, jack to a kick. If you don't want to do that jump, you're just going to step it out, kick it up as high as you're able to. Step it out, maybe just here, that's fine. Just work that glute, get that up there. We're doing that same thing on the other side, okay? Kicking it out on the other side. And then we go right into a squat to an alternating front kick. You can use those arms and go kick it out, send that energy right through the heel. Should be nice and warmed up now, lots of excitement. And come down to the ground, we're doing hip thrusts. We're doing hip thrusts. What are we doing? We're doing a kick, alternating marches, hip thrust marches. So as you do the hip thrust, you're not just kicking like this. You're sending that energy from the heel up to your glute, pressing as you kick. Lift that knee, okay? You get a little extra rest time. Flip forward, plank jacks, plank jacks. If you can't do that, tap it out. Just tap or do it elevated. So have your chair nearby. You can do those elevated, okay? Also with the hip thrust alternating marches, if you can't do that with your arms, just go down into glute bridge from here and do it, okay? What's next? Split squat hops and archers. Split squat hops, we're down, up. So it's a reverse lunge to a toe lift. If you can't do that, step it back, come up, toe raise, step it back. or just try to do this as quickly as you can because it's cardio. You want to try to move a little faster, okay? If you find you're off balance, get your prop out, use that. Then we finish with archers or Cossack squats, just side to side, side to side, keeping that chest lifted. I like to place my heel on the ground, toe up. I don't know, it just feels like it helps me to push through it, okay? That's gonna act like a little bit of a rest at the end of your cardio set. That's it, you got a little extra rest time. I will let you know what exercise is coming up as we go through this. All right, I think this is the right setting for my timer. And let's begin our cardio portion. Begins in under 10 seconds. Cardio, we're beginning with skater lunges. You can step into it or hop into it, okay? I hope this is the right timer. I think it is. Okay, up and over. Nice big jump if you can, nice and wide. Try to keep that back leg off the ground for more of a challenge, but if not, you can tap it back, okay? Or step into it, up and over, and step, okay? You can do that too. Let your arms help you also get that explosive power if you're able to get that jump in. From here, we go to our jack press to kick. So we're jack and kick. So you get a little bit of a transition time in there. That bell's gonna go twice. You get a little 5 seconds to transition for me to tell you what's coming up. You can always step into this. Like I said, you can step, kick, just a nice strong press like you mean it, and send that energy out through your heel. Kick. So lock it in. You gotta get that core nice and tight, send that leg up and send that energy out through your heel. Have fun with this one. And other side now. Jack to your kick. Like I said, you can tap it out, lock it in, and then kick. Okay, if you have trouble with the balance, lock it in first. And send that energy right out through that heel. Get that leg up as high as you can, Don't feel like you have to do what I'm doing. From here, we're going to go into that squat to the alternating front kick. So we're at a squat now, sending that leg out to the front, down, up, and you can use your arms, boom, down and up. So squats, heels on the ground, chest lifted, boom. Send that leg out as far as you can, send that energy out through your heel. You're just here, that's okay. Maybe you have a chair behind you, you're tapping into that chair, and you're standing up and kicking that leg out in front of you, okay? Charm is here. She usually makes an appearance for my workouts. From here, you're going down into that hip thrust or glute bridge if you can't lift yourself up, okay? And marching it out. You can kick, or just lift the knees up. And really pressing through your heel, squeezing that glute, okay? That's what we want to work here. Up, and try to go at your quickest pace with good form. Up, pressing those palms in the ground. If you're doing them this way, if you're from glute bridge, you're just pressing, squeezing through that heel into your glute. From here, plank jacks. You can do these elevated. You can tap out if you don't want to jump. You can tap it out, just squeeze hard on your glute. These are great exercise for your stabilizers, your core, and the glutes. After your plank jacks, we go into split squat hops. So we'll press up in 5 seconds. Come up, and split squat hops. Taking it back, taking it up on your toes. Reverse lunge, hop up on your toes if you can. Otherwise, if you can't hop, you're just reaching back as far as you can, keeping that chest lifted. If you can hop, if you can double hop, you do that too. Otherwise, just come center and back. Trying to get a good range of motion. If you need to have that little block under your legs, that's fine too, or holding on to the back of the chair. From here, arches. So now we can stretch it out a little bit. Side to side, pressing through the leg, over. Keeping yourself lifted. Trying to send that glute out. Send it out, stretch, stretch, stretching the inner thighs as well. Once we're done with this, we go back to the top. We'll go through all those exercises one more time, okay? So we're going back to skater lunges. Doing great. My heart rate's up 150. Right back to the top to the skater lunges here. Hopping over, jumping if you can. Trying to keep that leg off the ground if you can. You gotta lock that core in. Fatigued at this point, it's a little harder. You can always walk into it. You can always walk and walk. And use those arms too. Swing those arms back and forth. It will help you have that power. Lock it in. Jump. Find that balance. Slight forward lean on this one. Right into your jack press and kick. Have fun with this one. Overhead press to that kick. So you're locking those elbows into your side, locking everything in nice and tight so you can kick it out. Finding that balance, stabilizing, locking in that core, sending that foot out to the side, energy through your heel. Nice strong press up like you mean it too. Bring those arms down, squeeze, hold, boom. Other side, same thing. Jack over hip press, lock it in, send it out. Woo. Really lock that core in and send that leg out. Think of flames coming out your heel. Like I said, only thing burning today is gonna be you right now. After this, we have the squats to the alternating front kicks. Right into the squat. Send the heels on the ground, hips back, down, keep the chest lifted, and send that leg up. And use those arms. Boom. Good posture at the top. So you're nice and tall, shoulders over hips, not leaning back. Nice straight flexed foot. Keep that leg up as high as you are able to. Really press through as you come up and kick it out. 3 seconds left here. We go down to our hip thrust from the ground. If you're in this position, just really squeeze through that foot on the ground to that heel and up. You're in a glute bridge. You're up, marching it out. Squeeze, squeeze. Trying to go as quickly as you are able to with good form. This is lifting hips, hips. So I'm not doing this. Press it to that heel. I've got 10 more seconds left. Here, we gotta do those plank jacks. You can do your plank jacks elevated, okay? You can step into those as well. Go ahead and get into your plank jack position. Woo, we're almost done with cardio. Plank jacks, so make sure that butt's out of the air. Get into a plank and set it out. Okay, press the palms into the ground. Bring your belly button in and up. This is gonna help you. If you're here, your shoulders, you're starting to come back. So get the shoulders over your hands. Lock that core in. Squeeze your legs. You can step into it also. Like I said, you can do it from elevated. Got less than 10 seconds of these to go. And then we take it out to our split squat hops. Take it up. Split squat hops. So reaching back as far as you can and jumping it up to center. If you cannot do this, you're just back and up. Let your arms help you too. Okay? You're getting a good range of motion. Really pressing up. Woo! And from here, we're finishing with those archers. And then you're going to be done with cardio for this Thanksgiving day. Set it up wide. Stretch it out. Good range of motion here. Down. Press through the foot to send yourself over and over. Chest is lifted. Get down as low as you can. You want to try to get that glute below your knee for these, okay? You want to try to get your glutes below your knee. Send the head back. Send it back. Lock it in. You're almost done. You got 5 seconds left to go. Woo! And carefully come up. I'm gonna give you some time to rest. We got that side O abs to finish this workout if you want to stick around and have some more fun. All right, so while you're resting and catching your breath, getting some water for your abs today. These are also lower body focused ab work. I'll explain. We have 4 exercises. We're doing each of those exercises for 30 seconds. We're going through the round 2 times. So for the first exercise, we have a side plank. Side plank with your forearm, and you're lifting, creating a rainbow through your side, but then you're going to lift that leg too. You're going to lift that leg as well. You're going to work that glute. This is one of the best exercises for abs and glutes, okay? If that's hard, your modification is from your knee. You're still going to get the benefit. So make sure you're squeezing up through the abs and lifting. And then we switch to the other side, and this is where it gets hard because we've been stabilizing with the glute we're about to work. So it's going to be fatigued, and this is where the challenge comes in. So lift up through the side, and then you're going to lift. You can always go to your knee, okay? Once you're done with that, we go to hip lifts, to a straight leg reach. So we're lifting hips up. Feet are going to come straight up overhead, not back here. We're lifting hips up, okay, and pushing that belly button down, up, and do this with control. We're not up and down. Up, lift, control on the way down, send it forward, lift, left. If you can't do straight leg, bend the knees, bend the knees. So again, we're up, feet overhead, slowly lower down, send it out, and lift, and left. 4th exercise, straight up bicycles. Straight up bicycles, getting that elbow to the outside of your knee. All right, a lot of people say crunches aren't great. A lot of forms of crunches are not good, but bicycles are very effective, okay? Those are 4 exercises for abs. We're going through all 4 of those 2 times, all right? And then we'll rest. I don't think I have any rest for abs because abs can take a lot of tension and they're very resilient. Okay, let's do this. Let's finish this workout today. Should be done in under that 30-minute time frame. All right, your side abs begins in under 10 seconds. So we're on the side plank. Make sure I got it on the right timer. Set up in your side plank. Yep. And you're lifting up, and lift that leg up and up. You can be modified from your knee. Just really focus on squeezing here and squeezing, lifting from your glute. So don't think about lifting your shoe or your foot. Squeeze that glute and flex it. And you'll notice your legs will move. So that's where you want that movement to come from. Okay, make sure that your shoulder's right over your elbow and you're not leaning forward, okay? If you need to put your hand up, you can do that as well. We're lifting, we're putting that isometric hold there on your side. You're gonna switch to the other side. This is where it's gonna be a little more challenging. Same thing, rainbow shape through your side, lifting and lifting. You can feel that glute that is stabilizing you right now is on fire, right? So if you have to go to your knee, it's okay. You're still gonna get the benefit out of it, all right? Don't lean forward. Make sure you're straight on. Go to your knee if you have to. From here, we're going into those hip lifts to the straight leg toe reach. This is so challenging. All right, hip lifts. We're doing these controlled. You're peeling yourself off the ground and you're putting yourself back on the ground like a piece of tape. And then lifting your legs up. Up, hold it, slowly, or down, send it out, slightly back. Lift to that toe or bent leg. Get your hips up off the ground as high as you are able to. You can use a little help from your hands, but not too much because we don't want to put too much pressure on the forearms. But we're doing this nice and controlled. And if you just get in 3 reps, 5 reps, that's okay. Ab work, you want to do it slow, except for bicycles. You can go a little quicker. A little more cardio intensive here, but make sure you're getting the elbow to the outside of your knee and that you're not caved in. Keep your elbows wide. Keep them wide and twist and twist. You can flex your foot and again send that energy out through your heel. Twist and twist and twist. After this, we go back to the top. Side planks with that leg lift. You got 3, 2, and 1. And side plank. Set up as soon as you're able to. All right, hit right back into it. And up. Lift here, lift. Lift through your side. Lift that leg. Squeeze that glute. Only 30 seconds, okay? And it's well under 30 seconds at this point. You're gonna be done with the side, and then we can transition to the other. Lift and squeeze. Woo! Burning, come on, Bill. Woo! Next side, this is gonna be the harder one, so if you have to go to your knee, it's okay. Lift through that abs, through your side. Stay in that nice good side plank. Go to your knee if you have to, and lift that leg, squeeze that glute. Come on, keep lifting. Keep lifting the abs, keep lifting the leg. Squeeze from the glute. Woo! On fire, on fire. Come on, Belle. Keep going. Go to your knee if you have to. It's okay. Modification's going to be your friend. Got the hip lift. Nice and controlled hip lifts, okay? So you're curling and uncurling. Send the legs out. Lift up. Lift up. Try to reach to the outside of your toe or reach your ankle. Or up and hold it. Slowly lower down. If you just do a knee, that's okay too. You can do that as well. 10 more seconds here. Woo! Up, hold, down. We got 3 more seconds here. We're gonna finish with bicycles. Get into that bicycle position. Let's finish it out for today. 30 seconds, that's all you got. Keep elbows wide. Get those shoulder blades off the ground and get that elbow to the outside of your knee. Come on. Every rep, good one. Don't give up, come on. Woo! You got 15 seconds to go. Keep turning, keep getting those bicycles in all the way to the end. You got less than 10 seconds now, come on. Keep those shoulder blades lifted. Keep sending that energy through your heels. You got 3, 2, 1. Woo! Whew. Carefully come up. All right, under 30 minutes today for that workout. We can get our Thanksgiving Day off to a good start. Like I said, it's not about burning off your calories from your Thanksgiving meal. I don't even want you to focus on that today. What I'm focusing on is just staying consistent and getting in a little workout. You know, fitness is more than just physical. It was more than just, you know, whether you want to lose fat or whatever. It's about feeling good. It's about staying healthy. It's about mindset. You know, all these factors, relieving stress. Today can be a very stressful day for many people, and sometimes just a little bit of exercise can really help in that aspect, okay? So, remember that. This is not about, let's burn off our Thanksgiving calorie meal, okay? That's not what this is about. I want you to enjoy your day, eat mindfully, enjoy your time with family and friends, and create a lot of good memories, okay? All we did this morning was set you up for success, put you in a good mood, make you feel good, make you feel healthy, and have that good mindset, relieve some stress for today, all right? Okay, guys, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you so much for joining me for this thighs before pies workout. And please feel free to reach out to me at any time if you have any questions in regards to fitness or nutrition habits and behaviors, okay?